and I am your host this evening. I'll be taking us on this journey tonight. This is how we do it every Sunday night, 8 p.m. And tonight is not an exceptional. So we're going to have a wonderful time together. So Enagic actually is a Japanese company. Since 1974, this wonderful company is being in existence, producing this wonderful technology called Kangen machine. Kangen actually it comes to existence as a research done by group of Japanese doctors in Japan over spring water. Spring water is a rock water. And wherever we have spring locations, people that have access to this water, they usually call it miracle water because the water heals their body. And that is the reason why this group of Japanese doctors collect water from different locations, about 5 different countries, to check what is the difference between this water and the regular water that we consume. And the results shows an amazing for them. And they also look at it that every homes need to have this. We need to have access to this kind of water. But because the location usually very far away from where we live, and even our hustle and bustling cannot allow us to do this. So, but God gave human beings to use brain to create, to have a lot of things, technology, housing, building, and all that. So they actually continue the research, and they discovered that in the soil, there is this particular rock called titanium gemstone, a rock, using titanium rock to form a plate. And when water passes through it, through electric shock on it, there will be total separations of the water that goes in into 2 parts, positive electron water and negative electron water. And that process is called ionization, okay? Ionization or electrolysis. So that is how the birth of Kangen machine in 1994, okay? And the meaning of Kangen, because it is a Japanese word, it means return to origin. What that simply means is when you change your water to Kangen, you are simply means you are returning back to the original source of water, that how water used to be in those days. If you have experience of life spent in village, you know that water in the village is a water from, very quiet, and a water that moves, okay? And this kind of water, that movement of the water, if you also look at under the water, you see some small rocky, and that water movement, a lot of electron passing in the water. And that's why when they collected the water those days, they put it in the mud pot. Nobody used fridge. So, and the water, heat testes in our body systems. A lot of people, live longer by taking that kind of water. But since in the sections of bottling water, putting water for a longer storage, or storing water in the fridge, these things actually bring a lot of diseases in our body systems. So this is the genesis of how Kangen come to existence in Japan in 1974. Okay, so Kangen means return to origin. Thank you. So yes, this is me. My name is Adeyemi Fakomiti, a 6A to B in energy distributors, okay, international. So let's go. But before we go in depth, we like to talk about storage of water. In most countries of the world, people store water in plastics. And this plastics is made with a very dangerous chemical called bisphenol or BPA. This chemical actually does a lot of damage to the water that we consume, because the longer the water stays in the storage of the plastics, the more emission that happen to the water. If you look at from production state of the water to consumer state, which takes minimum of 1.5 to 2 or 3 months before a consumer can unlock and drink the water. So that makes the water to emit, the chemical to emit into the water. And again, when the distribution center systems, when they receive the product from the factory, most of them keep it in front of their office, in front of their shop to attract customers. When sun rises and heat on these plastics, this chemical actually emit more. And that is why since the last year, August, we've actually done texting or demo on so many water, and we couldn't find anyone that is very good for human body. So that is why we are doing serious campaign on how homes in Nigeria can have Kangen machine in order to trash this. If you even look the hazards that this thing causes after the consuming of the water, okay, it causes a lot of hazards in our environment. So by having Kangen machine in every homes, so many people will do away with this. In so many countries of the world, plastic bottles have been banned. In UK, it's over 20 years. And in Japan, you can't even see it. Some states in US actually ban plastic storage. Okay, so we also need to be on the no side so that in order to rescue and help our families. So let's go for that to know more about Kangen product. Now, Enagic is the main company. Enagic is a company that produced Kangen machine. So the first machine that was made in Japan in 1974 was a bigger size version of the machine, was only made for distribution to distribute it in hospital because that is where it is used. It's a very bigger size. So they use it in hospital in Japan in 74 up to 1994. 20 years down the line, they were only distributing it in hospital. Now, in 1994, they now produced domestic model. After tax it through hospital in Japan, they now produce the smaller size unit, which every homes can also have access to the same quality water coming out from this wonderful technology. And then they launched the network system to distribute it until 2003, before the network moved to New York. And from New York, they were able to spread to so many countries of the world. And that was why we have one of our major offices in New York today. And in Nigeria, we had Nigeria represent or spearhead distributions in the whole Africa. So I'm privileged and honored to also welcome every guest in the house that you are also part of pioneers of distribution of Enagic machine in the whole Africa. So presently we run businesses in about 25 countries. In Africa is only Nigeria, 42 branches around the world. So this is how the distribution begins and keep continuing. So Kangen is returned to origin. Now here is the locations where they collected the water. When this group of Japanese doctors collected the water, you can see Germany, you can see France, Mexico, India, and Saudi Arabia, which in Saudi they call it Samsam water. You can see they call it miracle water there because the water healed their body. Okay. Now, the research that was done by a group of Japanese doctors led by Shiriata discovered that all mountain water contains same property, and that property found in mountain water is called active hydrogen, which is not present in the regular water that we consume. And that is why when you collect Kangen water directly from the machine, you see the active hydrogen there, like in form of cloudy. Okay, that shows that the hydrogen there is very, very active, and within a short time it will disappear. And that's the same thing you feel the present when you go to salinity of the environment where we have rocky water. Okay, so active hydrogen, once it is found in your water, it will contain three major properties, which is antioxidant, anti-aging, and negative ORP. ORP means oxidation reduction potential. In the regular water, it is positive. That shows that in regular water, oxidation is present. While in Kangen water and also rocking water, it is negative. That means oxidation is not present. And that is the three properties that we're going to check. So the first property that found in mountain water and also in Kangen water, it is antioxidation because of the negative ORP. And that makes the water to become antioxidant and also anti-aging. Now, everything around us is actually oxidation present because oxidation is actually present in the air. And that makes human being to age faster because oxidation is relating with age, is relating with rotting, is relating with spoil. Now, for you to know that the oxygen is highly oxidized, when you open a fresh apple, it is fresh and within a short time, it becomes brown. That brown shows that the air is highly oxidized. And another thing that can tell you more about oxidation is fresh tomato. When the tomato is fresh, the woman who used to cook a very wonderful and nice sweet soup. But once the rottenness is found in tomato, that shows that the tomato is highly oxidized, is highly rotten. And in apple, you will know oxidation. In tomato, you will know. But when it comes to water, you cannot know, because water is transparent in nature. Living tissue plus oxidation in water is equal to sickness. That is, if the water is oxidation present, for longer consumptions, sicknesses and acidity begin to build up in our tissue. And water moves from fresh to oxidation present. When that happens, it doesn't change taste, color, or smells. It still remains the same. Now, the only thing that can tell us that water oxidized is by using ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential meter, which is used by people that do swimming pool business. In swimming pool, you need oxidation present to be 1,005 to 2,000 millivolts. The higher oxidation present in swimming pool, the better for the swimmers. Okay? Because if anyone is having skin rashes or skin whatever, when they go in, that oxidation present will not allow the transfer of that disease to the other fellow. But in the water we drink, it should be negative in ORP check. That is also present. Oxidation is also free in our tomato, in our fruit. That is why all fruits are antioxidant. So in water we also drink, if it is minus, then it becomes antioxidant. And we all know the importance of antioxidant in our body systems. It destroys free radical and stops oxidative stress. And that will make the water to become anti-aging, okay? And also reduce oxidative stress in our body systems. So the millivolt from the fruits and so on is about below 100, while cod olive oil is about below 200. But anything from Kangen, because Kangen separate the positive out, so it gives you above 400 to 500, 600, 700, even up to 1,000. The higher the negative reading in the millivolts, the more antioxidant content in the water, and the more the water can heal your body. But once the reading is showing on the meter without a minus, then it shows that oxidation is present. And that is aging will be highly oxidized. That makes it will breed acidity, it will breed oxidative stress in your body systems, and disease will be able to have places. So I have a video that I want us to watch that will help us to have more understanding about this. Now, this will have presence of different kind of water. The first is tap water. The second one is reverse osmosis water. The third is minerals water. That is chemically reduced water. Also chemical minerals water. That is chemically reduced. Mine number 6 is soft drinks. Soft drinks is sugar, genetically sugar free. That one, the last water is the precious water for cancer machine. And the ORP, all the reading, whether it is positive or negative. What we are watching is whether the water is rotting as tomato or oxidation. Now that makes the water antioxidant. A tap water is in the reverse osmosis. This is minerals water. All are oxidation present. So the more you drink water, the more you are breathing acidity. But immediately get to soft drinks, you read 500, 530 and above. Why can't get water? Bring out the negative immediately, and that makes the water to be the fresh water. And that negative also stands in your body as oxygen, and that makes the water to penetrate through every nook and cranny of your body and stops anything that have to do with cancerous cells in your body systems. And that also makes the water to hydrate through your body systems and stops any form of disease in your body systems. So among the water we have there is only Kangen water that is antioxidant water. Every other water is dead water. I can use that language. They are dead water because they are not giving any value to your body systems. So the second property we're going to check is alkaline. In alkaline content, everybody knows that they want alkaline to be in their water. But most water that we are consuming alkaline are actually induced. Adding baking soda into water will give you alkaline. Adding lime into water will also give you alkaline. Those are chemically induced. Those are induction water. Okay? Or get a bottle from China or whatever, said by some network marketing company, pour water and remove water. Now, the problem is the water molecules remain the same. Nothing is separate, rather something is added to the water. So when you consume it, you are actually consumed as regular water. So it will form a pore through your tummy. Before your body can get access to the alkalinity content, your kidney will be the one to break it down to smaller molecules before your body, your cells can get access to the alkaline. So that's why a lot of videos was done by medical doctors saying such alkaline is not good for your long-time consumption. So you need to do what? Desist from consumption of such alkaline. But in Kangen water, it is separations of positive electron out from the original water without adding anything, okay? And the negative one, which is the good one, it's already microclusters, and also it has negative ORP, and also if you check the pH, it gives you one of the best pH. Now, to check pH in water, you need pH tester, potential hydrogen liquid, and also the chart. Chart start from 0 and end at 14. Neutral is the 7, which is the middle of it. That is green, it will show when you pour the pH. Anything below 7 is acid. Anything above 7 is alkaline. And acid lead to sickness, while alkaline lead to healthy body. So the next video will also tell us more about alkaline water and the importance of it. So we also have the pH tester, which potential hydrogen, a little drop of it will show the color and tell us where the water belongs, whether it is acid or it is alkaline. So the tap water and the RO and also the mineral is chemically produced. It is more expensive, but it is chemically induced. But once you get access, only Kangen water is above 9, the best that easily consumed by your body. Now, before you consume Kangen, you are drinking regular water that makes your body active. So when you drink Kangen water, it begins to move your acid body to alkaline. Okay? It begins to move your acid body to alkaline and takes your body to the beginning. But what sugar? Sugar is a destroyer of body. Sugar is even worse than the cigarette. Cigarette will destroy the ozone. Why sugar will destroy the ozone? Currently, a little cup of sugar into a healthy body, acidify, we move that healthy body to acid body. That is why to tell you how concentrate. And when we are drinking it, we don't take a cup, rather we take a bottle. Sometimes you take 2 or 3 bottles in a day. So for you to move your body, there is a research done by doctors in our companies. Dr. Hiromishinya, he said, when you drink a cup of sugar into your body and you want to neutralize it, if you have access to Kangen water, 9.5, you need 33 cups of 9.5 to neutralize a cup of sugar drinks that you take to your body. So we only use this one to represent sugar. Every drinks that you are taking that has sugar or energy in the content shows that is represent we are having here. So among water we have here is only Kangen water that is fresh, that is better alkaline, that easily will go straight to your cells and your body will enjoy the alkalinity content there. And any form of cancerous cells in your body systems, first property will show cancerous cells. Second property will make those cancerous cells to be dead in your body systems. And all the activities will flush out in your body system. So the next is that a doctor did a research in 1923 and got a Nobel Prize in 1931. He proved that metabolism of a tumor, it demonstrated that all forms of cancers are characterized by 2 basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. Hypoxia is lack of oxygen. That oxygen is, we have about 500 above of it in Kangen water. And that cancerous cells survive in when your body is lack of oxygen. But in presence of oxygen, it is impossible for cancerous cells to have a breathing space. That is why Kangen water help anyone that have cancer in their body systems. Now, the last paragraph says the private cell, 35% of oxygen in 48 hours, those cells, those good cells can become cancerous cells. So that is why Kangen water is a must for every homes in Nigeria. The last property is talking about microclusters, the small water clusters that lead to easy absorption to human body. Human body is made up of 70% to 75% of water. So meaning water is even more important in your body systems than even the food that we consume. Dr. Romishi also says that in most times when we are hungry, what we think about is food, but he said most of the times your body is crying for water. That when you drink water, when you are hungry, your body will hydrate immediately because the water is micro-sized unit, not just anyhow water, but water that is micro-sized unit, then it will hydrate and immediately it will stop the hunger pang, which I've tested this several times through Kangen water. To tell you that water is 70% in our body, check all the ratio of water in every organs in the body. The blood is taking about 82%. That's to tell you that when lack of water in the body, which in regular water is not having access to our body, that is why you see the platelet begin to suffer. The white blood cells and red blood cells begin to suffer. And that will make the platelet begin to clog together. That causes what? Triglyceride, which is low density of lipoprotein, that the blood begin to causes, unable to pass because the electron, which is found in the form of water, is not found in the adrenal wall. And that causes IBP, or even for a crucial, or when it becomes so severe, it can lead to hypertension, or from there, it can also lead to strokes. So water is very important in our body systems because our body needs it to carry electron all through the whole body systems. Two important reasons why your water should be in micro-sized unit. Number one, to supply channel of nutrient into your body. Number two, to also detox, to get rid of waste out of your body. Nutrient that body get from fruit, from vegetables. After you eat those good food, you need micro-sized unit of water that can take it to yourself. After you also consume the food, the waste of those food, you also need water that is micro-sized unit that can help to pass waste out of your body systems. Some adult is not having easy toiletry. They are not having easy body movement that's supposed to happen every morning. And some of them will only have toilet in twice in a week. And they will say, that is regularly my body system. It is not your body system's regular. It is because your body is junks, your colon is blocked with a lot of residues, which you are not eating a lot of fruit. So if you can get a fruit taken and also have access to Kangen water, the microclustering capability of Kangen water will detoxify your body systems and get rid of waste out of your body. Any also form of zombie cells. Zombie cells are dead cells. Kangen water, because of microclusters capability, will help you to get rid of it. Now, the microclustering water is water that can easily evacuate or can eliminate toxin because of the hydration. Hydration means your body swimming in water. This helps your body to quickly send out any form of waste through urinary and through defecation. The regular water is H2O in clusters. Is the molecules are about 15 to 20. It clusters together in form of ball. That is why when you drink the water, because it is large clusters, it limits absorption, your tummy is full. Even when your tummy is full, your mouth will be active to drink more. But why? Because the one you have drunk, your body is not getting access to it. So meaning your body is dehydrate. So the same water, go through Kangen machine, take your tap water to go through Kangen machine. Kangen machine will help you to separate positive electron out. The black spot on the machine has what we call antibacterial filter. If the water source has some bacteria, we also get rid of it before it go through the ionization that will separate the positive out And negative one makes the micros of the molecules to be in unit of 5 to 6 in molecules. That makes the water to become micro, and immediately your body will abrade it, will gush it in a split of about 30 seconds, and detoxification will begin immediately. And to check whether Kangen water is micro, we also have another video and using a tea bag, because tea bags is a typical thing that can make you to know whether Kangen water is micro or is a large cluster. To make a tea, we boil the water. At boiling state, that water is become micro. That's why you enjoy the tea. But regular water, it becomes boiled in the heat enough summer. The same thing that happens to you. When you drink the regular water, the tummy is full, and yet one has to drink more because the water is not penetrating the body. Immediately Kangen water at the sea, bruise it out to tell you the water is micro. That is why it thins out. The next one we're going to do is that to show after you eat this food and you drink the kind of water. So the water you drink after that good food determine whether your body gets beneficial for the nutrient content. Same size of tea, but 2 different types of water. Kangen water multiply while the regular water destroy the nutrient. So that is why you say the water is very important. But when your water is micro-sized unit, then the water cannot. What Kangen water do to human body is not just a healing, it takes your body back to origin. So your body naturally begins to heal itself. So that's why we say Kangen is the best that can happen to your family. So that is the 3 property that is we have in Kangen. Now, what I'm presenting to you is not something that a theory that is not being approved by professionals. Professionals do not just approve, they also endorse, not just endorse, they write books. I'm talking of first, Dr. Romishinya, a co-inventor of colonoscopy. This guy, he is a co-inventor of this colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is a procedure where they put camera from your back end to get access to your internal systems and perform operation. So this man is a co-inventor of that procedures. And he wrote the book called Enzyme Factor. The next one is Dave Carpenter. Dave Carpenter is a naturopathy doctor, he's an American, and he wrote this book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. If you need it, you can contact me. I can help you to get them. The next one is Bob Wright, director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. He wrote this book called Killing Cancer, Not People, because he knew that this body, that he is the director on them, when anyone have cancer, they will recommend them to go for chemo. And chemo is dangerous. Chemo destroys the body than the cancer itself. In fact, with this business that I'm running now, I have a lot of access to a lot of people that have cancer. To the glory of God, we're able to rescue some that are already become so bad in their systems. Some, like one of the brother that was told, I was told about the case, and by the time they sent the water, in fact, he couldn't even drink again because that chemo already destroyed the whole body systems. He couldn't even drink the water as much as he could for the water to rescue. Less than 5 days after the guy passed on. So, my brother, my sisters, this is a thing that is going on in society. A lot of people are having issue with cancer. Only when you have access, then you now know that a lot of people are actually dying. So we need to rescue them. They are sharing this good news with our loved one, our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters. So let's check what is the doctors and this professional says about Kangen technology. On Killing Cancer, Not People, on chapter 6, step 3 of the cancer diet, restructure ionizer water could save your life. On page 158, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline, the comment for those with cancer. On page 168, if I were looking for an electrolyzer unit today, I would choose SZ501, made by Enagic company, simply this raw source of water ionizer, Kangen water, be in business for 30 years, because that book, he write it about 19 years ago. So Enagic is celebrating 49 years in business. Lastly, on page 170, said, I have no financial interest in Enagic company, nor do I receive remuneration for my recommendation. Like I said, they do it willingly in order to help the next generation. The next one is Dr. Romishinya. Dr. Romishinya is a co-inventor of colonoscopy, professor of surgery in Abaise College of Medicine, New York, and chief endoscopy, and he performed over 360,000 of colonoscopy. On enzyme factor, page 159, said, Kangen water is alkaline-rich water. The pH is ranged between 8 to 9, and it considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. Now, that is the major three properties that I discussed in the water. So he wrote about 4 books, and unfortunately, this man died 2 years ago. You can imagine if he hasn't written this book down, what is the knowledge are we going to share today? So that is why they keep this knowledge in books in order to give you hope when you find yourself in a critical state of health challenges that we can't get water, we can't get machine in your home, can rescue you. So let's check the testimony of Dr. Romichinya. This is someone that is inflammation. Inflammation is when your body is too acid. Acidities actually make the body to develop a kind of acid reflux. And, you know, in our regular eating food, our food intake daily is not having access. We are not having access to alkaline-based food. And that makes our body to become acidity. And that acid, and the body needs alkaline. And in our joint, we have what we call cartilage. Cartilage is a brace between the bones, and it's 100% alkaline. Now, when the body is not having access to alkaline, it will go to the joint and begin to draw from that pH of alkaline in the cartilage, and it will lead to what we call inflammations. And that inflammations, that is arthritis. When it becomes too severe, it can lead to rheumatoid arthritis. So in 3 months of consuming Kangen water, you can see before, a lot of residues deposited in the colon. In 3 months, the result is amazing. This is someone that have breast cancer and chronic constipation. Chronic constipation for 45 years old woman, breast cancer. The colon is full with a lot of residues, a lot of deposits is there. Death actually starts from the colon. In taking Kangen water, in 3 months after, the result is amazing. This is another testimony of someone that have cancer, but is already running through chemo. Remember, I said chemo is a destroyer of the cells in the body. It's a high radiation therapist. So it had burned both the good cells and the bad cells in the body. And that's why you see most of them, they lose their hair within a short period of time that they started the chemo. And the pains even there is too much. And the kind of money you also pay by having access to chemo. But watch, in 3 months after drinking Kangen water, Kangen was able to restore the old cells and flush out all the bones out of the systems. So we have the first testimony of our sister Titi, and she had cancer. I can't even pronounce, I can't remember how she normally call it. But the basic is, they placed her on 6 doses of chemo in Bangkok University. And as of May last year, she has finished the dose of the chemo. But in month of August, our friend Chizoba gave her a call. There is a miracle water in Maryland, which she beckoned because she's looking for miracle. She said after she take the chemo, the situation is not getting any better. So she come down that day. We started giving her a little of 11.5 and more of 9.5. But the photograph we are seeing here is 5 weeks after. You can see how smile is in her face and how she's standing. The first day, the 2 people have to wear her in to our office. But here, in 5 weeks after, the body is already back to origin. And in 9 months later, she's looking more awesome and more beautiful. So that is a testimony. So you can share to your friends, to your loved one, save a life today by sharing Kangen water to your loved one. I've only discussed about the first water. So Kangen water, the drinkable one, can be changed the pH from 8.5 to 9.0 to 9.5. So the next button is a green button, which is clean water, which you can use to take your daughter medication and also for babies. You don't use Kangen to take medication because of the high absorption rate. So rather, you click neutral water from the machine, or you use your regular water. In case you have Kangen water and you don't have the machine, so use your bottled water to drink your drugs. Don't use Kangen water to drink your drugs. But once you have the machine, click the neutral green button and fetch the neutral water. Then also, babies are specially made for taking the neutral water. That is why you see they draw the baby's feeder there. So please, guys, join me to take my Kangen water. If you have it, you can also join me. Let's have a share of this wonderful, great opportunity of Kangen water. So neutral water is actually made basically for the babies. In Nigeria, doctor tells all antenatal mother to do 6-month exclusive breastfeeding. But when we're small, in our days, they used teaspoon to feed us water because doctor knew that our water has been destroyed. That's why they stopped antenatal mother not to feed them. But when you have Kangen machine in your home, click the green button and also feed them from the day you were born them, and they'll grow to that. Babies are naturally alkaline, so you don't give them alkaline water. Rather, you give them neutral water. That is why when you go to home people, when you go to new born babies home, you perceive a very wonderful smell. But when you go to home people home, a very bad smell because the body is already acid, is full of acid. That's why the body smells like that. So the next water is beauty water. Beauty water comes as a waste product of Kangen water. Once you click Kangen water, Kangen button on the machine, the positive electron water coming out simultaneously, you are fetching the front one. The back one is enormous of beauty water. Beauty water has pH of 5.5. It's the same thing like Johnson & Johnson was, which is the best toner for your skin, best toner for your body. You can bathe with it. You can do all manner of things with it, but it's for your skin only, not suitable for you to drink. Okay? But it helps your skin to get rid of wrinkles, dryness, dark circle around your eyes, and also keep your skin moisturized like a skin of a baby. So you get enormous of this water. You are not paying a dime to have it. Once you have the machine, you can fill your jar as many as possible. So I also have my own here, so which I use from time to time. I have my bottle here. So beauty water is something that I've been using for a donkey years. Since last year, August, and that's why you see my face is looking more handsome and more beautiful, because Kangen machine is really, really also that every home's need. So I call beauty water ladies' choice. Now, this number 4 water is called 11.5. 11.5 is not suitable for anyone to drink because it's actually can be used to help people that is critically sick, okay, to rescue them, to help the body to quickly respond to treatment, So you can help them by giving them a little of 11.5 so that it will help them for the body to quickly respond, okay, to 9.5 they are taking. But a little dose is what you give to them. Another thing you can use 11.5 when you have Kangen machine in your home is that to wash fruits and vegetables before you cook them. Farmers use oil-based chemical to filter to the farm because farmer knows that oil and water don't mix. So they use oil-based and spray to the farm so that when they fall on the farm, the chemicals will not be washed off. So by the time they go back to harvest the crops, they don't remove the chemicals. So they bring it to the market and we buy them and bring to our home, to our kitchen to cook. But some mother knows that's why they try to use salt and vinegar, but this is not helping at all. But having Kangen machine in your home, you can just a press of 11.5, you can wash your beans, you can wash your rice, you can wash your vegetables, everything, all the turkeys, all the rice, all the beans, you can wash them. Are you also aware that the people are using a sniper now to preserve beans? God will help us. It's better for us to be on the no side and also prevent all these chemicals put together also contribute to the state of our health. So we'll have another video that is going to help us to shed light on this 11.5. Remember, oil and water don't mix. So we have a sesame oil. We also have tap water and also 11.5. So 11.5 has the power because of the power of microcrossing capability. Regular water cannot break the oil. Rather, the oil will stay afloat, the water goes down. That is the regular law. But 11.5, because of the microcrosser capability, it will mix and break the oil and emulsify, emulsification, meaning breaking of the oil and mix it together, that you cannot separate it because it is very micro size. It was able to penetrate it. We also use the same formula on the farm produce. So we have tomatoes here. Store tomato in 11.5 and also use tap water. Tap water cannot remove dust, can only remove dust, but the pesticide, the herbicide, all the chemicals sprayed by the farmer or anybody that are used to preserve it cannot be done by tap water. What's the result on 11.5? All these chemicals contribute also to the state of our health. Even Maggi that we consume, even salt that we consume, all these things, the more we stay away from natural as God has made us, the more we are destroying our body system. The closer we have. Now, what's the result of 11.5 in this tomato? This is what we are seeing. It's not it. All the pesticide, the herbicide, all the spraying on the spraying that has been on the farm is what you see. So that is why we call a lot of countries of the world has approved Kangen machine as a medical device. So let's go for that. So every homes need to have Kangen machine in order to keep the health of the family. So the result of washing your strawberry, you can see the one with 11.5 and also the one with tap water. So if it is not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy protects himself and cover his face and his skin and spraying this. If it's water that is spraying, doesn't need to cover this, but this is a very dangerous chemical. So the last water, which is a strong acid water, is called 2.5. 2.5 is one of the reasons why they use Kangen machine in Japan in hospital to sterilize equipment without using any form of chemicals. 2.5 is highly concentrated, is good also on our skin, is good to help to disinfect, is the best hand sanitizer. It destroys 99.9% of germs. So you can use to mop the floor, to clean your table, to clean your computer, to clean everything around you, okay? Very fantastic 2.5. And also it's also very good on our skin. So let's watch 2.5, how it can help. Even toothache, bad breath, odor. You have people that have a bad breath or odor in their body. They can use it to also mop their, armpits in order to solve all these problems. So let's watch 2.5. This is eczema. Eczema, you can see it in 2 weeks of spraying 2.5. Remember, you're also drinking 9.5 because if the problem is from the blood, 9.5 you are drinking will solve the internal problems. Why 2.5 will spray on the outer body? This is someone that is having psoriasis. Psoriasis is a very stubborn and skin problems before and after. This guy works in Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia, and for 15 good years, we're carrying this problem around, but less than 60 days of spraying 2.5 and drinking 9.5, the result is amazing. So this is Suzanne. Suzanne is a Singaporean having psoriasis. 2 months after spraying 2.5 and drinking 9.5, the result also is amazing. So a lot of award and recognition in so many countries into our factory and also into Kangen machine. Ministry of Health in Japan sanctified Kangen machine as a medical device, and also International Standard Organization sanctified Kangen machine with 13,485. The same certification number given to all medical equipment around the world that complement and also confirm what Ministry of Health Japan did by giving a medical certification. So if you go to any hospital, any medical machine you see is having the same medical numbers of 13,485 to prove to you that Kangen machine is a medical device. Also in 2003, when distribution entered United States of America, Water Quality Association of the United States of America sanctified Kangen machine with a gold seal. And this gold seal shows that it is a premium product. And I confirm to you that Kangen machine is the only home appliances that is a medical device. So Kangen machine produce 5 different types of water. Some people call it 7 types of water, but all the 3 is in the one we are drinking, but you can quickly call them 5 types of water. You are absolutely correct. So Kangen machine is a medical device, not a water purifier, not a alkaline machine, but a medical device or Kangen machine. When you call it any of other, you are bringing the value down. Please, I advise you to your clients, to your customer, call it a medical device and tell them the reason why it's a medical device, and also call them Kangen machine. So the factory, since 1974, this wonderful factory certified by ISO has been supplying this wonderful technology around the world, and every technician is allocated to start to finish the machine, and a serial number is given to the machine, which is also stand for you when you buy the machine as a warranty 5 years. Also, do you see value in this technology? If you find value in Kangen machine, I also find value in what I'm presenting, please go to the chat box and type 777. Go to the chat box, type 77. Okay? 77 shows that you find value in my presentation. I also find value in Kangen machine while we continue. Now, that is it. So Kangen machine is the best gift you can give to your family. Come with 5 years warranty. Level Look SA501 is a medical device. Flashing model of 7 solid platinum plates. This is a mechanism that works inside the machine and is very, very expensive. Okay, that is why you can see the value in 3,741 euro per machine. Okay, and in Naira is 3,553,950. That is SZ501 that has 7 plates. While SZ Junior is 2,962,100 Naira. That one comes with a 4 plates. I want to appreciate some people that type on the 77. Salome Ogbo Asoyi, thank you for the 77. Kisley, I also appreciate you for that. Okay, so Junior, he has 4 plates, while SZ501, okay, has 7 plates. But I tell you, any of it you buy, they produce same type of water. So we also have a durability. Durability means 25 years, a minimum lifespan of using the machine. You know that Japan don't do lesser quality, okay? Not like China or like Hong Kong or any other countries that only produce product and want you to use it within a short time and come back to buy again. Japan produce every quality of their product because they want you to find value in what you buy from them. Onyeka Godi, Uzo Egbo, thank you for the 77. I appreciate you. Thank you for the encouragement. So 25-year minimum lifespan, is it? Then we do a calculation of 15 years. What does that mean by that 15 years? In case that you put investment of 3.5 or 3.6 million to buy your Kangen machine today, and if you look at the value of how much you are spending on water in your home, Ojo Oluwayomi, thank you for the 77. God bless you. So if you look at the value of what you are spending on water on daily basis, so if you're a family of 5 or 6 in your home, and a bottle of water today costs about 150. So meaning if you drink 3 bottles of that, only you, if you averagely look at what the total amount you are spending on water on daily basis, including seaway water, you might be spending at 2,000 Naira. But if you spend 3.6 million Naira today to buy Kangen machine, in 25 years we spread that money, you see that you actually go to save a lot of money, because every day, every water that you drink in your home, including your wife and everybody around you, you'll be spending 500 Naira on daily basis. So in 25 years, you no longer spend anything on water. So if you look at it in a long time, it is still better than spending like 2,000 Naira on daily basis on water that has no value, a water that even cause you a bad health, that even make member of your family to fall sick. So Kangen machine is a positive and a wonderful investment. We love our families so much, and we buy a house for them, We buy a car for them. We want them to live in a very comfortable home. And for doing so, it's not something we just wake up one day and put money and take money into our pocket and bring out the money. It's something that we plan for. So Kangen machine is also an investment, a positive investment that every home also need to plan to also have it. But I tell you, if you don't have the money to buy it now, it is not your fault, but you can join the distribution of this wonderful product in order for you to improve your economy and let those that have money buy the machine through you. Then when you make money, like myself, because when I join, I don't have money to buy, but today now, I have my own machine. I have it stored in my house. I also have the one I'm carrying around to do business. And today I earn a hard currency in Nigeria. Thank you, Bokeno Bernard, for the 777. God bless you. Now, another machine we have here is called K8. K8 have 8 plates and is a touch screen. Okay. They actually designed it for the big men, for people that have money and they just want something classic, something unique. Okay. All right. But if you really want to do a business of even water sharing, I would recommend to go for SZ501 or Junior. Any of the two will be perfect for you, or the titanium covered, which is the SZ501 Platinum. You can go for any of the three. But why this? For private use in a home is about, the value for today of this is about 4 million naira, is 4.5, 4,493,500. Yeah, it has 8 plates. So meaning more ionization. We also have solid titanium platinum plates. Also have the ability of 25 years, minimum lifespan use. So you can make a choice. We have different kind of the machine in our office. So you agree with me? Is priceless. Kangen machine is priceless. If you agree that Kangen machine is priceless, go to the chat box again and type 777. Okay? If you can buy a machine that can serve you 25 years, if you invest 100 million today to buy a Jeep, in the next 5 years' time, are you riding a brand new Jeep? In the next 25 years' time, are you riding a brand new Jeep? Are you even riding a car? Or are you riding a motor? So that will tell you that in 25 years, you have saved a lot in money. Even 25 years, you are just starting. You know why? The first one that was made in 1994, the domestic model that was made in 1994, SZ501, in the house of Mr. Oshiro, even in the factory, they are using it today because they use Kangen water in so many farm. Okay, Kangen, I mean, Enagic has a very large farm in Lusaka, Japan, where they put, I mean, they rear cow. They also have a turmeric. That's why we have a ukon. It's another day. Someday I'll bring up another Zoom meeting that is going to have a training on our ukon. Okay, that is our only supplement that we'll have. Another person also do a chat box. Kisley, thank you for the 777. God bless you. So this is the best gift you can give to your family. SZ501 is the best. 3,780. That's the price. We buy it in France. Okay. Only medical grade water machine, ISO 13,485 medical standard. Only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. 5 years warranty and 25 years plus minimum lifespan. That is, in 25 years, you are just starting to use your machine. The Kangen machine has one of a kind patented e-cleaning systems. That is, the machine clean itself. It does a auto cleaning. There are times that you are fetching and the machine will say cleaning. Once you say cleaning, you don't fetch it. If you watch the video that I played before I start by Dr. Danny, you see how the machine say cleaning. So once you finish, it will invite you and say, Kangen water 9.5. It depends on the setting. If it's on 9.5 or 9.0 or 8.5, it will welcome you. So that is a fantastic machine. So here is a bank account. So if you know you are here tonight and you want to get your Kangen machine, you can screenshot, transfer it, send the alert that you use in transferring the money to the account. All you need to provide for us to activate or to code your machine. We need any means of identification. It could be driver license, the photo side, or the international passport, or your any mix of national ID, and also your email address, your physical home address where the machine will be delivered, anywhere you are in Nigeria, we'll deliver it at that. Oh, you are 20,000 naira for delivery. Okay, it's not added. 20,000 naira will be added to what I've showed. Okay, and the machine will be delivered to your doorstep anywhere you are in Nigeria. Okay, the next, once you receive your machine, you contact us, then we'll guide you on installation. So that's the first part. I'll quickly run on the second part. I believe that a lot of us at home also want to be part of distribution of this wonderful technology in the whole Nigeria. Now, opportunities comes to us every now and then. Okay. For example, I read a book sometimes ago. It said, if you live a life from the day you were born, the day you know that this is me, my name is Adeyemi Fakomiti, the day you recognize yourself as a person, and by the time you spend 40 years on it, the book says that minimum of 10 opportunities have actually passed through you that could have made you a multi-millionaire, that could have also helped you to help generation on board. But in most cases, when opportunity comes to us, we look at it and we don't recognize it, and it passes us by. And when opportunity passes you by, that means you are passing opportunity repeatedly. This will not also happen to you. Another door is knocking at you now. So I will congratulate you for being on call tonight, and also welcome you to Enagic Wonderful Business Plan, which the plan was launched in 1994 when domestic model was produced. So the Enagic as a business, the machine so far, okay, and sorry for that. Okay. I believe everybody you can see, okay, is going. Now, the machine so far so good is a proven device for the mass market, and over 5 billion have been generated since inception of selling this machine, and over 1.5 to 2 million of the machines has also been distributed in so many homes around the world. So if you know anyone that drink water, that is your customer and that is your prospect. So join the lover of Kangen around the world. Now, the first paragraph says proof device for the mass market. In so many countries that this company enter, statistics shows that when they enter into a country, most people that will buy the machine are the people that you never expect that can afford to buy it. What does that say is, never you judge anyone that this fellow cannot buy the machine. It is even wrong of you to judge a fellow human being to you and says this person cannot afford. It's very wrong, because you don't know the value of that person. Absolutely, you don't know. Even though it's your friend, you can't say, because you don't know the kind of books that you have read. Even though you cannot afford it, but can he connect somebody that will afford it, which is capital yes. So your job is not to prejudge. Your job is to share the water. Your job is to share the demo. Your job is not to sell the machine. Selling of the machine meaning you are calling the price to someone while you are talking to the person on phone. Don't do that. Even physically, don't tell the person the price. Let the person attend the live demonstration. Let the person attend Zoom meeting. From the Zoom meeting, which is also the demo, let the demo be the one to sell the machine, not you selling of the machine. So what to sell is what? The demo. And the demo is actually what? Free. So what we are sharing is information about good quality, healthy water. So by so doing, let the person be the judge of his or herself. When they enter India, and about 6-7 years ago, they said most people say that this machine cannot fly because the value of $5,000 $4,000 plus was too high. But today, in 6 years after, India have taken over the market. Every month now, India sells about 5,000 units of the machine. Okay, that will tell you that persistence win the race. So now Enagic enter Nigeria in the month of May, and we are just doing premiere, and we've not even do the grand launching. We are still doing pre-launching, because our grand launching is going to happen in next year, which the owner of the company, Mr. Shiro, will also come down to Nigeria. So we are still doing pre-launching. So please join us as we run this campaign of selling this technology so that we can make a whole lot of money to our families and live a quality life. Okay? Enagic as a business, no monthly qualification, no stocking or loading of inventory, no annual renewal, cumulative sales systems, international borderless, meaning anywhere you have registration done in Nigeria, you can sell to anyone, anywhere in Nigeria. Once you do that, you earn your commission here in Nigeria. So, patented marketing plan. The marketing plan that pays your bonuses is actually patented, meaning it is locked. So it's an untapped market. You agree with me that Africa is an untapped market. So this is certificate of patency. So that is a plan. It is locked. So meaning the company cannot change the plan. Other companies can also not use the plan. So we are making a comparison in network marketing, multi-level marketing systems. There are so many payments of systems of payment. This is one of it: binary, pairings, matching, two bring two, and they keep going down the line, which life itself is not balanced. Life is not fair. There's no how you can control everything like this. But with this, you need to do the balance and also do the matching. Energy plan is, direct sales commissions. So once you buy the machine, you can sell to as many as possible. You have your direct. When your direct make is direct sales, you have indirect, and that will give you total group sales. So Energy pay 10 different commissions, but for our time tonight, I want to discuss 8A and 8-point commissions and education allowance. So once a single sales is made, so a bonus will be shared, but not with you, but among people that made the sales happen. Yours is you enjoy accounts being activated for you and also have your machine. So once the company receives 3,741, sorry for this, is 3,741. Okay, this is an old price. So immediately the company budget 1,640 euro and use 8 to divide that 1,640 euro, and the answer is 205. So immediately you register, your position is 1A. So once you are 1A, you are not to earn bonus until you make the next sales with your ID card. So with your ID card, the next sales, you make the first and second sales. You earn 205 euro on each machine. Once you make the third sales, you'll be promoted to 2A, and you earn, on that single sales, you earn 205 because you are now 2A. That is 410 euro. And if you look at the exchange rate now, it's so crazy. Euro now is already above 1,000 naira. I'm telling you, this is the only business you can do as at Nigeria today in order to stay afloat of economic fluctuation, because naira is really falling crazy. So once you have 10 group Cs, you'll be promoted to 3A. Once you make the next Cs, and you are earning 205 times 3, that is 615 euro. Once you're cumulative E20 machine, you'll be promoted to 4A once you make the next Cs, and you promote to 4A. On every sales from that line, you earn 820 euro per machine. Once you have cumulative of 50 machine, use your ID to do number 51, you'll be promoted to 5A, and on that line, you earn 1,025 euro per machine. Once your cumulative hit 100, you'll be promoted to 6A by using your ID to do number 101. Then you become 6A distributors, and you enjoy 1,230 euro per machine on that line. Now, what does that signify? This is you. Once you buy the machine, you are a distributor, your position is 1A. So if Tom buy the machine after that, you earn 1 point out of that 8 points. So the remaining 7 will be distributed to your upline, while you earn 205 euro. Will be paid directly to your back end. When you submit your euro account, then they will push it to your bank in Nigeria. You withdraw it from your bank and go to Malam and exchange your money. The next is Alex buy, which is you are used to sell to Alex. You see, earn the same 205 euro. Once a Rose buy, you'll be promoted to 2A and you earn 410. Tommy now make a sales to Grace, you earn 205. Grace said to Polly said to Ade said to Ojo said to Ayo, up to 8 levels deep. On line Tom and line Alex, you are entitled to indirect. And I tell you, my brother, indirect is the reason why network marketing comes to existence, because it pays you on residual income or leverage income. Even after your initial effort has been expired, network marketing systems pay you on other people's effort. Now, anytime Rose make a sales of the machine, Rose is your 2A line, you'll be earning 410 euro per machine. Anytime Alex and Tommy said, you'll be earning 205 euro. So I believe with that, my explanation, you understand how the system paid. Now, because your cumulative is not up to 10 and you make a sales with your ID, so your cumulative will still remain, your position will remain 2A and you take 410 even on Kim machine. So if Kim sell 3 machine, you are earning 410 each. So if Kim sell 10 machine or Rose sell 10 machine, you are earning 410 per machine. On that note, your cumulative is now 10. So sell to May family so that you'll be promoted to 3A. And on May machine or May line, you'll be earning 615 euro per machine. If May sell 10 machine, you are earning 615 times 10. That is 6,150 euro. That is above 6 million naira. So this is how the plan is. So Annie sell 3 machine, you are still earning 410 each. Bob is under Annie and he sell 3 machine, you are earning 410. So John now is under Bob, which is your level 4, down, down, down. John now make the 4 sales. Now remember, every sales of the machine, 1,640 euro is kept aside, divided with 8, and they will now distribute it according to the position, according to the line where that money is. Say that 6 happen in your genealogy family tree. But in this note, John made his 4 sales. So John is entitled to 1 point. Out of that, John is under 2A line of Bob. So Bob will take 2 points out of that Dom says. Annie also the same thing, 2 points, 2 points. So if you calculate the point, 8 out of 8, 7 is already gone, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. So on that Dom machine, you are not taking 2 points, rather is 1 point. So you earn 205 euro under your 50 levels under this line. So John still make another sales, you are earning the same. But immediately John make the 3rd sales, then John will be promoted to 2A. So he will take this 2. Bob also take 2. Annie take 2. Kim take 2. The 08 in 1,640 is finished. So under that down machine, you are not earning anything from them. But the same says you don't need to look at Dan, because at this point, your cumulative now is on 20 machine and above. You should need to do a fresh purchase. You promoted to 4A and you earn what? 820 euro per machine. So if Tony sell 10 machine, you are earning 820 times 10. So that is how energy plan goes. Once Simon comes in, because you have 50 machine group, that is my present position. I also have some leader that's also already at 5A. Now, once you see that, then you sell to Simon, then you'll be promoted to what? 5A, and you earn 1,025 euro. So if Simon said 10 machine, you are earning 1,025 euro per machine. So you see that you have cumulative of 100 machine, you now bring in some so that you can have your promotion to 6A. And when that happens, you become 6A and you earn 1,230 euro per machine. So anytime that guy makes a sales, you'll be earning 1,230 euro. That is about 1,230,000 naira per machine. That is crazy, my brother. With the Nigerian economy today, you are already a multi-millionaire on this note. Now, immediately you become 6A, you are now a leader. Anybody, remember this that is down, down, down. That immediately becomes 6A, Dan will open to you for you to earn bonus on any sales that happen. That is called the second bonus that paid under the 10 different payments of energy plan, which is called education allowance. And that would make you to begin to earn end of the month bonus on every sales that comes outside your 8 point. This first one that I discussed, which is the 8 point, is your daily sales commissions payment. Why? Once you become a 6A distributor, you'll be earning education allowance, which will be paid end of the month. And once you become 6A distributor, you also join career path, which immediately becomes 6A, you earn $3,000 in euro is about 2,510 euro. I learned so. Okay, you take this once off because you become 6A. Once you develop 2 6A from 2 different direct legs, or whether direct or indirect, you become 6A2 and you earn $6,000. Once 2 of them promote to 6A2 each, then you promote to 6A2-2, you earn $12,000. And once 2 of them promote to 6A2-2, then you move to 6A2-3, you earn $25,000 once off and $5,000 every minimum every month. $5,000 every month minimum. Once 2 of them become 6A2-3, then you move to 6A2-4, you earn $50,000 once off. Why? Your education allowance will be coming, and every day says 8 point commissions will be also coming. At this note, you're already a multi. So once 2 of them also become 6A2-4, then you move to 6A2-5. You earn one time of $100,000 and $15,000 basic incentive. Lastly, once 2 of them become 6A2-5, immediately you land yourself in 6A2-6 and you earn $200,000 once off and basic incentive of $20,000. I know people that is on all this dash. Samsia is on -6. His position is a 6A7-6, meaning under direct, it has 6 direct that is a 6A. Then 2 line of it become 6A2-5. So it became 687-6. Every blessed month, it collects above, on that minimum, it takes above 120 to 130, 150,000. Even the wife, including Mrs. I forgot the names. The 2 of them, they're in the same positions. So this is how energy plan is. So this is the end of my presentation. So the floor is open now for you to ask your questions. So please kindly